Have you ever noticed how your dog can look at a total stranger for just 2 seconds and instantly decide whether to trust them? Before a single word is spoken, before a hand is extended, an invisible evaluation has already taken place. It happens so fast you almost miss it. A slight pause, a soft shift in posture, a quick intake of breath. To you, it looks like nothing. But to your dog, those first 3 seconds are packed with subtle data. In this video, we're exploring the quiet science of how dogs evaluate a human in seconds. Not by thinking the way we do, but by reading hidden patterns, emotional energy, and body language most people don't even know they're broadcasting. They don't ask who, they ask what it feels like. When a dog encounters someone new, they aren't trying to figure out who that person is. They don't care about background, job titles, or social status. Instead, they are asking one simple, wordless question. What does this person feel like? That initial feeling isn't based on cold logic. It's built from a rapid surge of sensory details. The speed of a person's walk, the direction of their eyes, subtle micro-expressions, and even micro-changes in body tension. Your dog processes all of these signals at once to form an immediate impression. Why similar actions create different reactions. This is why two people can do the exact same thing, like reaching out a hand, and get completely different responses from the same dog. What matters to a dog isn't just what someone does, but how they do it. A hand extended slowly can feel calm and predictable, but that same gesture, if rushed or hesitant, can feel unpredictable. Dogs aren't consciously analyzing these differences. They've simply evolved over thousands of years to pick up on the subtle cues that mean safety or caution. The instant comparison to the past. Within those first few seconds, your dog's brain instantly compares what they're feeling right now with everything they've experienced before. It's not a detailed, story-like memory. It's more like overlapping waves of emotion. A certain style of walking might subconsciously echo someone who is gentle and relaxed. A sudden, tense movement might trigger a memory of something overwhelming. These internal comparisons happen in a flash, establishing your dog's initial baseline. If you're enjoying this deep dive into canine psychology, take a quick moment to hit the subscribe button and join our community here at Canine Fellow. And tell me in the comments below, has your dog ever instantly disliked someone you thought was completely harmless? I'd love to hear your story. A starting point, not a final judgment. It's important to remember that this first impression isn't a permanent verdict. Your dog isn't labeling a stranger as good or bad. They're simply establishing a baseline for how open or guarded they should be in that moment. If the initial vibe feels calm, your dog stays relaxed and curious. If it feels off, you'll see those subtle warning signs, a quiet pause, a slight lean backward, or a momentary freeze to gather more info. When those signals feel too intense, the reaction turns outward, barking, backing away, or stepping right between you and the stranger. From the outside, it looks sudden, but to your dog, it's just a direct answer to the energy they just received. Emotional tone over actions. Dogs respond to the emotional truth behind a gesture, not the gesture itself. Someone who is overly eager, leaning forward quickly, talking in a high-pitched voice, might mean well. But to a dog, that intensity can feel pushy. On the flip side, someone who moves deliberately, keeps a relaxed posture, and gives the dog space feels safe. There's no noise in their signals. Clarity always feels safer than good intentions. Here's the part many dog owners miss. Your dog isn't evaluating the stranger alone. They are watching you too. You're their primary reference point. If you stay relaxed and grounded, your dog uses your composure as proof that everything is okay. But if you tense up, shorten the leash nervously, or hold your breath, your dog instantly factors your anxiety into their assessment. Your emotional state completes the picture. The silent chemistry of intent. While we rely almost entirely on what we can see, your dog is processing an entirely different layer of reality, one written in invisible chemical signatures. When a person feels anxious, excited, aggressive, or completely relaxed, their body undergoes subtle physiological shifts. Heart rates change, micro-sweat breaks out on the skin, and hormones like adrenaline and cortisol spike or drop. Humans can't detect these minute biological shifts, but to a dog's nose, which boasts up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our meager 6 million. It's like reading a neon sign. They aren't just looking at a stranger. They're literally smelling their emotional state. If someone approaches with a forced, polite smile while secretly feeling terrified or tense, a human sees friendliness. But a dog senses the contradiction instantly. They smell the spike of stress hormones underneath the pleasant demeanor. To a canine, this mismatch between visual appearance and biological reality creates confusion. It registers as incongruent. And to a dog, incongruence feels like unpredictable danger. This is why trying to act normal around a cautious dog rarely works. You can fake a smile, but you can't fake your endocrinology. Dogs don't judge these chemical signatures with malice. They process them as raw environmental data. An adrenaline surge in a stranger signals potential unpredictability, prompting your dog to heighten their awareness. Conversely, the chemical baseline of someone who is genuinely grounded and calm acts as a natural tranquilizer to a dog's nervous system. Before a single word is spoken, your dog has already read the stranger's internal chemistry, adding another critical layer to those crucial first 3 seconds. The opening note of a song. That first moment sets the trajectory for everything that follows. Think of it like the opening note of a song. It doesn't tell you the whole story, but sets the tone, mood, and expectation. While a dog's initial impression can shift over time as a stranger proves themselves calm and consistent, changing that initial feeling takes time and patience. When you start viewing these first few seconds through your dog's eyes, everything changes. You stop trying to simply correct their reactions and start understanding the cause behind them. Your dog isn't being irrational or dramatic. They're simply reading a world of silent signals, trying to answer one basic human canine question. Is this someone I can trust? If this video gave you a new perspective on your dog's behavior, please give a like and share it with another dog lover. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the mind, instincts, and history of our canine companions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.